Do you want to be the kind of woman that men faint over? When learning how to attract men, there are some obvious rules that nobody ever seems to discuss. But once you understand them, you'll take in DMs, stares, and attention left and right. Several dating apps have conducted studies asking their users in big cities to find out what men like most about women. People often assume that males are more visually oriented than women are, even though women are more interested in a man's personality. Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. The studies found that men prioritize partners who take the initiative and share the same values. But what does that mean exactly? Stay until the end to find out how to push the right buttons and make them daydream about you. Number 1. It takes more than beauty. There's no comparison between love and the physical desire to be with another person. Even if a man thinks you're stunningly beautiful, that doesn't mean he'll automatically fall for you. Women are attracted to men not only because they look good and sexy, but also because they have many other good qualities. Getting him interested in you and creating intimate chemistry is a great first step towards developing romantic feelings. However, he must feel passionately for you before he can truly love you. But getting that chemistry up is already the best start. Number 2. Figure out his taste. Men find things about a woman's body that appeal to them and make them think well of her. It's no secret that a woman's physical attractiveness plays a major role in attracting a man. Discovering how men rate your sexual attractiveness is crucial. When men look at a woman, they subconsciously judge more than just her attributes. If a woman is healthy, fertile, and young, she will gladly spend more effort to improve her curves, which are the main thing that attracts men to women. Although, as we stated before, it's not all about the physique. A wonderful and easygoing smile can make some men daydream about you. Make sure to subscribe. Number 3. Changes in perspective. Enhancing your attractiveness can be as simple as working on your attitude. Attractive men are attracted to women who exude confidence and independence. Besides, he can spot high-esteem vibes a mile away. So when it comes to that magical first impression, you can get a man's attention without saying much at all. In fact, it's better if you spend less time proving that you're a woman with high esteem and more time just being a powerful and confident woman. And by the end of the day, with that attitude, you'll be a walking magnet for any man. Number 4. Try not to compare yourself to other women. Women tend to compare themselves to other women and society to determine their value. You may find yourself wishing, if only I had, whenever you lay eyes on another stunning lady. Comparison can only lead to unhappiness and frustration. Then fill in the blank with a quality of hers you most want to change about yourself. Instead of focusing on what you're lacking, focus on what you can get inspired by that woman and find a way to look like her. And we're not saying a copycat version, but more as a guide, as a journey where in that change, you may find who you really want to be. By seeing those fit Instagram models, maybe once you hit the gym, you may find a new world for yourself that you never knew existed by just starting that new journey. Try to improve the things you can and be the best version of yourself. By doing so, you can make men attracted to you in the blink of an eye. Number 5. It's all in the scent. Perfume is a favorite accessory for many women. However, most men dislike it when there's too much cologne. You could only use a very mild perfume and apply it sparingly if necessary. A pleasant aroma begins with cleanliness, but covering up your natural scent with perfume is unnecessary. Men generally agree that women's hair smells fantastic because of all the products they use on it. Although, when it comes to smell, less is always more. By the way, if you have difficulties managing any of these traits, the best place to go is online therapy. Indeed, the professionals here have enough experience to help you with your potential and emotions to make you a man's magnet. Click the link in the description to learn more. Number 6. Keep it classy and public, but raise the temperature in bed. This cliché perfectly captures what most men find appealing in women. A refined demeanor in social situations, but a wild, intimate side when she's alone. If you can find some time to unwind there, you're in for a wonderful time. It's counterproductive to stuff feelings down for fear of being judged or envied. It's hard to let go, especially during intimacy. But if you manage to do so, a man will feel completely embraced by your wild side. You must do what feels right, instead of what you think you should do. Make sure to like the video and comment your thoughts. Number 7. Independence. Perhaps the most seemingly contradictory advice there is in this case is just to live your own life. But there is a reason for that. Having a life outside of your relationship with your partner or outside that flirt zone with a man you just met requires you to cultivate your own interests and hobbies. It's clear that you and your man have a lot of hobbies, activities, and even friends. But sometimes he doesn't seem to care about any of them as much as you do. For many reasons, it's essential to maintain such a distinct life. You should thank your boyfriend for his interest and time, but also make it clear that you can get along just fine without him. Earn your man's respect by demonstrating your independence from them. He'll learn quickly that he doesn't need to work for your love and devotion if you're in desperate need of him and are prepared to give all for him. Over time, he could come to dislike you because of this. What is your secret technique to get his attention? Tell us in the comments so we can all learn from you. Number 8. Be a joy to be around. Knowing how to have fun is crucial if you want to learn how to make a guy want you. I won't tell you that first impressions don't matter, because they do. Nevertheless, they're only the beginning. A guy will quickly lose interest in you if he begins a conversation with you and finds you boring. But if you're interested, he won't mind hanging out with you for longer. The next time you're out with the person you want, ask yourself, am I enjoyable to be around with? Number 9. Have fun flirting, teasing, and playing with him. Even better than having a good time is flirting with interesting people. In a lot of ways, this is better. Fickling, teasing, and generally screwing with a guy is the easiest way to persuade him to see you as more than just a buddy. One method of flirting with a man is replicating how you would tease a younger sister. It's a terrific way to spice up any conversation with a male, and it's fun to do together. But don't go wild, since he can become upset if you stop him from talking to you often. Also, it takes time to learn the proper amount of flirting techniques and how to use them. Number 10. Change little things to see big results. Men notice eye-catching changes to your look, and that draws them. In addition, you may increase his desire to hang out with you by keeping your conversations interesting for both of you. However, this shift must be perceptible to him. To stimulate his desire, there needs to be change from your regular appearance. You may switch things up by walking in a short skirt instead of your typical dress. You can wear shoes with a high heel. Going braless for a day is a great way to gain confidence. There are a lot of new details you can add to your look. Number 11. Give him a genuine compliment. Guys like it when you compliment them. Men desire to be wanted more than anything else. When men are complimented by their lovers, they often feel even more cherished by them. This is because a man's feelings for his partner get stronger when she tells him he looks good to her. But there is a science to winning over a man's heart, and you have to be careful not to overdo it. Men are more vulnerable to overly glowing compliments. They find it so revolting that they want to escape it quickly. So here is a general guideline to follow while praising him. Make your compliments to him as unique and difficult to come by as possible if you want him to believe you mean them. Number 12. Use his senses to take him back in time. Don't forget the instance you knew you cared for him. What about that moment which keeps coming back to both of your minds? If you want to recapture the excitement of a new romance, you'll have to find this out. Intense sensual memories of you trigger a positive body reaction and induce fast yearning. This occurs whenever he comes across anything he associates with being in love. For some men, it could be something as trivial as the aroma of sunscreen. For example, an aroma that brings back memories of the summers both spent together as high school students working as lifeguards. So you could try to reintroduce an old fragrance from your dating days, visit a place you both have pleasant memories, or begin a new ritual you can share. The sensory connections are so strong, he will instantly be taken back in time. If you want to know more, then check out our next video, What Fake Friends Can Do.